trade today. And the moral of the story here is, and this can go for anything in life. I think a lot of times I have done this just with things in my life, and it's hanging on to shit, like just hanging on to things that you can just get rid of, like literally just let go. So that's the whole point of this video. That's why it's called Let Go, because there's so much zen in trading, even though it doesn't seem like that. But really, I've never used my meditation as much as I have in trading. And I've also never been as freaked out making stupid ass mistakes as I have in trading. And there's a lot to learn. You know, you don't go through this unscathed at all. And you don't go through this without making monumental mistakes, which is why I share how to trade in a prop firm, because then you're not, you know, the monumental mistakes that you make, it's not something like you're losing $3,000 of your own money. Although it is kind of your own money because, you know, you're paying for this. But I go through that when I show you how to trade in the prop firms, or in the prop firm that I trade in. So this trade here, I just want to talk about this for a second. In the grand scheme of things, letting go of all the crap that goes with that trade, letting go of all of the things that I'm thinking about in that trade. Like, I can't let it go now. I'm out of the money. Let's just see if it comes back down. And inevitably, what goes up must come down, if you've ever heard that song. But there's a point where you just have to cut your losses and move on, because the opportunity cost of what that money could be doing instead of being tied up in something that you're waiting for something to come down. The opportunity cost that I looked at when I went back into this trade was probably 10 times the amount that I lost. So I could have been riding the market the entire time, up and down, making money. But no, instead, I was hanging on by the last thread, hoping. And it did come down. It came down twice, like I showed you here. But that didn't make any difference. I wasn't even close to the computer. At one point, I was in the bathroom, and the other point, I was driving. And I was like, I can't believe that I walk away and something happens. And that's always the case with trading. You know, you'll be waiting for something to happen. Like today, I was waiting for my short, and then I got out, and then 20 minutes later, the thing just dives down, you know? So these are the things that I truly believe the universe is in charge of this stuff. But these are the things that, when you really think about how you're going about your life, and how you go about your life and how I go about my life, two different things. But the way that we all go about our lives, there are moments in time when we just can't let go, and we need to let go, and we can't. It's like, no, I don't want to let go of that. And when I cut the trade and I had an $80 loss, and it killed me, because I don't make, that was a lot of money. And I was like, damn it. But after that, I was like, okay, I'm going to go and make that money back. And I did. I got to make that money back. But the point is that had I let go last night at 11 o'clock, instead of spending every 20 minutes waking up, looking and checking my trade, like, I literally have not slept yet. And it's 10 o'clock at night, 24 hours later than when, I got into this trade. And finally, I let go of this trade this morning. But I woke up every 20 minutes with my alarm just so that I could check the trade. It makes absolutely no sense at all. None. So I want you to think about that when you're thinking about letting go, because you can refer back to this video and say, yeah, I probably should just let go of this. And it's really not that hard to do. It's just like I had such a hard time with losing. And I've like put it in my mind that if I lose the trade, then I'm the loser, right? Then I'm a loser. I'm not a winner. I'm a loser. And that's really not the way to think about trading. Every trader has losses. I mean, God, I've seen guys lose millions, but it's not my millions. So it's a different story when it's your own.